Man, Pastor said, never let your enemy see the next move. You'll never see it. What's up, guys? Sparky here. Today we're going to go over the 3 steps to presenting your firearm and getting accurate shots downrange. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, first we're going to go over step 1. Step 1, super simple. We're just going to go over it and practice it a couple times. Step 1 is literally going to be remove, so this is from concealed carry, remove your garment out of the way and get a grip, that first initial grip on your firearm. That's going to be step 1. And we're just going to stand here, we're just going to do it several times. A lot of people are confused with how you're supposed to grab your shirt. Me personally, how I like to do it is I carry appendix carry, and I normally have an extra mag right here, and there's a perfect little pocket where I can put the palm of my hand right on the back part of my firearm, and it creates a perfect lip for me to pinch my shirt in between my thumb and my index finger and take that, and I grab hold as I'm coming up with everything. That way it doesn't slip out of my hand because I'm coming all the way up. And then I'm putting my hand right here on my chest for a reference point. So that looks like that. Now, your shirt comes up a lot, but it's good to practice it because the more clothing you wear, the more you wear, the heavier jackets and stuff, it's grab, firm, pull up. As you wear more clothing, especially in colder environments, it's going to get more and more difficult to remove all those layers of clothing. Right now it's not super hot or super cold, so just a long sleeve t-shirt's good for me. So right now I can just do it with one, but same thing applies with hoodies, with jackets, with everything. You want to get a first initial grip, grab onto it and yank up, and then put your hand right here in the middle of your chest for a reference point to initialize your first point of contact with your firearm. If this is messed up from the very beginning, getting accurate shots downrange is going to be non-existent. Alright, so we got step 1 down. Step 2 is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be step 1, getting that first initial grip. Step 2 is going to be clearing this pistol out of the holster and getting it pointed downrange. So and this will come in handy, the closer the target is to you. Let's say I'm fighting with this guy, right? I want to protect myself first and foremost. The first opportunity I get, a little bit of distance, if the situation turns deadly, I want to clear that garment and I want to get this gun out and pointed towards him with my thumb up and out of the way and canted to the side a little bit with my thumb on my pectoral muscle right here, so that I know, like, I'm squared up with my target. I have a good idea that from right here, if the dude is right up on me, if I have to fire a couple rounds into this guy or lady, whatever, it's not going to prevent me from hitting my target. So this is just a good point if you have to, where you can 1, 2 come right out and you're good to go right here if you have to. Obviously, you don't have your sights lined up. You're 99% sure that you're gonna hit this guy, because this is worst case scenario. He's attacking you. You're close. You're in close. This is probably within 5 feet. I feel confident that I can hit something from this range. Let's see what that looks like. Alright guys, this is what 1 and 2 is going to look like with your target. I'm arm's length away. He's just attacked me. Now he's pulled a knife or something like that. This is worst case scenario what I have to do. I'm going to go through it very slowly just for instruction purposes. But you're going to go 1, 2, and you can come right here and you fire that round. Now, you can see I had a good idea I was going to hit this guy. That was a little low. Okay, I hit Charlie. Just barely, but I knew without a doubt I was going to hit this guy right here. So then you just do that a couple more times. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There you go. Alright guys, now we're going to incorporate step 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so we already got step 1, remove garment, initial purchase on firearm. Step 2, draw a firearm, clear holster, thumb pectoral, that's what they call it, thumb pectoral index. With your body squared up to your target, what you're fighting, what you're facing, right? Your pistol's back here, arms away, arms still on your chest. And then step 3 is going to be push this pistol out as you're letting go of your garment. You're pushing this pistol out, and this hand is going to meet your other hand and present that firearm straight out to your target. Let's practice it a few times, dry fire, and then we'll practice live fire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this felt good. Now we're going to practice one shot, come back, reholster, do it again, one shot, come back, reholster. All we're doing is building that muscle memory. One, 2, 3. Well, that's a first, guys. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, there you go. Alright guys, now we're going to practice steps 1, 2, and 3. I'm not going to name the numbers, and we're just going to practice it. We're going to speed up a little bit. I have 5 rounds loaded up, so I'm going to do this 5 times. Guess I'm doing it 6 times. Oh. Failure to complete step 1. There you go. You guys are just running right along with me. Alright, come look at the group. Alright guys, I was standing about 5-ish yards away, and as you can see, I was stacking them in there. All of the bullets are touching. I could have done a little better keeping it tighter, but you know what? That's not bad. This is the first few shots I fired today, so nah, that's not too bad. Moral of the story is really just so far up to this point, every video I've released, you can do all of these dry firing at home. You don't have to come out to the range. You don't have to come out and put ammo, you know, hard-earned money into ammo. so that you can come out and do this. I'm fortunate enough I can afford a little bit of ammo every week. But more of the story is you can practice all of this dry firing. And you know, you don't have to dry fire an insane amount. You really don't. I dry fire a couple minutes a day, if even. Some days, more specifically on the weekends, whenever I'm off work, I practice a lot more. You know, but if you're not practicing it, you're not going to get better at it. It's just like I said before in the last video. If you don't practice driving, you're not going to get better at driving. If you don't practice playing guitar, you're not going to get better at it. There are some people that are just God-given talent, right? But this is just something that's not 100% natural for people to do. It's not natural to have to go through life and just want to pick up a gun and just like go and shoot it. Some people enjoy it, therefore you got to practice it. So anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Have a good weekend. God bless.
You gonna what?